building or two, have a little bit of fun with the cars, drive around, blow up stuff. Maybe make a car bomb.
I know you're angry, but we don't have the luxury of playing it
So
safe.
getting back to the cinematics, the second day we recorded all the brass separate, and one of the reasons for this was it's quite an overpowering instrument, and it really allowed us to focus on the collective mix, to have everything contained and in place in a progressive fashion. These guys were very top-notch musicians. They pretty much read it live. Very few second, third takes were necessary. Really, the only thing was to get the continuity the way we wanted it, and to have all the articulations such that they were really nice. It was really about capturing the room. We relied mainly on the tree behind the conductor didn't go too crazy with the mic positions. There were close-up mics for certain things we wanted to pull out, but the whole thing went really, really smoothly, and really hope you enjoy what it brings to the cinematic quality of the cutscenes.
So now we can talk a little about the music system.
All right, there was a tree behind the.
Yeah.
Recorded in a forest.
Yeah. Cool mic tree.
That gives it extra ambience.
Absolutely.
You hear the woodland animals and then you blow them up. Okay, so basically, Red Faction Guerrilla has a dynamic music system, which means as you go around the world and do stuff and blow things up and piss people off, the music is going to react and change based on what you do, based on how ticked off people are, based on how much destruction you've done, based on how many dudes are coming at you at once, and generally what kind of mood they're in. In order to do that, we made something like 3-4 hours of background music as small clips, maybe 8 bars at a time, maybe 10 seconds or so, anywhere from like 2 to like 15 seconds. We'd make longer clips, shorter clips to avoid giving it that boxcar feeling, of one right after the next. And they randomly play out, so you'll never hear the same thing twice. You might, but that's only because I've applied weightings to them, so you're more likely to hear one thing go into the other. So there's still a little bit of composition to it. But basically, everything you're hearing is dynamically generated based on what's going on in the game. Now, we have that system for 3 different movements within the game. As you progress further, the music will change. So the stuff that you're hearing now, that'll go away, and newer music, more serious or more despairing, depending on what happens for the rest of the game. No spoilers here, but it'll change up. Then every time you do a mission, actually you're in the mission right now.
Actually, I'm just looking at it.
Oh, you just
So
moving around. Okay, cool. When you go into a mission, you'll hear special mission music as well. Now, the biggest challenge there was that we have like 6 different composers. We have Tim doing the cinematics, then we have George doing the multiplayer, and then we have me and Raisin and Dan doing the in-game stuff. It was really a challenge to get it to all sound like we're a single voice, because when you get 6 different composers in a room, you're asking for like a death match there. And there was lots of discussion about where we're going to go creatively, stylistically. The cool thing about working in-house with a freelancer is that after Tim delivered the cinematic stuff, we could go back and take some of his like themes and motifs and ideas that he's put them into the cutscenes and stuff like that, and then put it back into the music. So when you're running around, you're hearing some of the themes that you just heard in the cutscene, and you're like, whoa! It ties it all together. And then we had to mix it all together on speakers and stuff to make it sound like it was a live orchestra. Everything you hear in-game is synthetic. It's all done using what we call sample libraries, which are recordings of individual notes of violins and brass and harps and pianos and
All different types of articulations.
pianos that are on fire. By articulations, it means like plucking it or bowing it real fast, or bowing it slowly, or bowing it tenderly and whispering sweet nothings into its ear. Yeah. But all of those can be controlled so that we can make it sound like it's like a real violinist playing it. Obviously, a real violinist will be able to tell the difference. But in a completed piece of music like this, it's pretty convincing.
It's pretty cost effective too.
Yeah.
There are over 3 hours of in-game music, and the other side on both angles is we didn't record live percussion for a reason. cinematics, and that was to be able to add kind of a